Hi David, thanks for coming down to see me Monday a week ago now, so it's almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks ago. So I wanted to follow up with you and just, obviously I'll give you a call here in the next few days to see how things have been going, but just with what we discussed in the lesson and the reason.
Exactly. That's the top par 3 10. A good lip in for Tiger Woods. That gets him to 6 under par. Now some bonus coverage. This is Tiger. Nice flop shot here on 17. He has been struggling with his short game, but this week it is really in form. Then at 18, this little tester for par, and it's a critical putt. If he missed that putt, he'd have lost a lot of that momentum he's been building all day, and not been in the final group. That's exactly right. He went bogey 3 on Saturday. Tiger Woods posting a 67, bringing me under 69. He has the lead after 3 rounds. Well, that helped. Hats off to him too. He played with Tiger. He also shot a bogey 367. Billy Hurley III, outside of Tiger, maybe the biggest story on that leaderboard. Graduate of the Naval Academy. Everybody.
Okay, so let's have a look at the rear view here. So as the club gets, I'm sorry, I got the wrong video. One moment. Okay, looking at the rear view and just also elaborating a bit more on strength and use of strength and how to create speed. So in the space of a golf swing, from the start of your backswing to impact, you have roughly 1.3 seconds. That's the average amount of time it takes to start the club back and then make contact with the ball. Now, in that period of time, it's physically impossible to contract the muscles, relax the muscles, and contract the muscles again. So how we use the muscles needs to be in an efficient manner and a coordinated sequence manner. So, for example, if you're using all your energy, not all your energy, obviously not all of it, if you're using a lot of energy in the backswing, which you currently do with that really wide, pushed out, you can see the strength. We can see the strength being used in your arms, which, as we move this club back here at the start, your arms are so switched on. It's very difficult for you to. They're not going to have enough time to relax and then switch back on again and utilize the power that you have in the downswing. So that motion here is it's a faked up position. The shaft of the club actually is in a flat position. We can see your hands down cocking, and most of that's to do with how much your arms are pushing out away from you. Everything's getting wide and extended. Yet again, you will create leverage. However, that may not be, and I'm pretty sure it won't be, the best way for you to achieve your maximum distance. And I know absolutely that it will not be the best way for you to produce your most consistent, predictable, quality ball striking. So, yet again, the reason why I would like to see your arms softer going back. Now the move coming down here, we can see the club dropping in behind you. You can see how the club's gone back on this plane out here. So it's pretty good. The positions are good right here. However, positions can be misleading, and this is one of those misleading positions because we can see the club going back, and as you come down, it drops under and behind you. One of the reasons why it drops under and behind you is because your body started to turn. When your body started to turn, it had to try and get the club down into a better position coming back down. Now, the position you've achieved here is actually really quite good. Pointing directly back at the ball, club face is a bit shut, turn through pretty much on top, good. Bit flipped post impact, turns through the line well. Left hand's kind of cupped and reverse rotated and flipped. So, swing wise, really good quality swing. Potential wise, great potential. There's only a few things I believe that really need to change to make your golf swing a whole lot better, a whole lot more predictable. And to start with, it's the arms being softer, arms being narrower. I'm going to pull up some video now what it looked like when we did some drills. Okay, David, so these 2 swings here are 2 swings that we had you doing inside. There's some things that we kind of exposed by doing what we've done, but we also changed some things positively. So you're working here on, your hands were actually not going to be totally loose. Your hands are going to be controlling the club's movement, and you were feeling like your elbows and arms were soft, and you weren't doing much wrist cock at all. You also felt as though your body, your sternum here was turning more over your right leg, and that your right leg was in a stronger, more athletic position to maintain and control the movement of your body. So as the club moves back here, we can see the pivot's quite different. We can see how your head's more back behind the ball. We've got a better angle through here. There's not so much reverse pivoting with that upper half of your spine and your torso. Everything's more level. We can see when the club's moving back, on the way back here, you feel like your left arm is really bent there, but it's actually not that bent. And if you swing the club back without stopping, centrifugal force will pull your arms out long anyway. We don't have to try and make them go out far away from the wall. They're going to try and do that by themselves. The right frame here, we can see the club, and the club's still got the same takeaway characteristics, but the body is moving so much better. Now it looks like it's actually quite deep here. Looks like it's a bit too flat. It actually is, but because your body was turning steeply before, in order to get the club back in a good position, your arms had to get flat across your body. Now we can see with the movement down here, the movement down comes much more from the inside. Now we don't like that, that's too far inside, but it's not as if it's done a massive, it's not as if your arms are doing anything different to what they're doing before, except the reason is now they've been exposed for what they were doing wrong. Because you've improved your pivot, because you've improved your arms, in downswing now is really dropping inside. Now it's not anything different to what you're doing, the same characteristics, except that you're now able to see them because of the changes you've made positively in other parts of your game. So basically, the direction we wanted you to go in was to be soft with the arms on the way back, on the way through. Feel like your arms are passing you more on the way through rather than your body leading and pulling everything down. Your swing in general, I believe, needs to get, it needs to get better angles, better function, rather than bigger turn, harder turn. Invariably, when you turn harder and you pull on the club and you pull in the club in different directions, when you do that, it's more so that you are doing that because you're in a bad position, because the club's out of position. When you hit your longest and best shots, I think everything's probably more likely to feel soft and in balance. So when you're in balance, everything's softer and more manageable, rather than when you're out of balance, it's you've got to really force the club into positions and pull the club in different ways. So anyway, I think that is enough for right now. I'm sure you've got more questions, and I'm sure there's more things you want to do, but I'd love to help you out some more, mate. I'd love to get you back on track, and you're a thinker, so I think I can really help you a lot with understanding the reasons why you should go in certain directions, understanding why if you do go in a certain direction, how things may not be exactly what you want straight away, and what actually it means. So I hope you've stuck with I know you've stuck with the body, I hope you've stuck with the arms as well, and I hope that you can give me some feedback to how it feels. Good luck with the practice.